Hello and good evening. Here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. Lagos State government begins removal of illegal structures as amnesty ends. President Tinubu extends Immigration Controller General's tenure till 2026. On a foreign scene, 5 people die, 2 missing as tragic blast rocks Spanish mine. And in sports, Nigeria's defender Ola Aina makes FA Cup quarterfinal team. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State Building Control Agency, LABCA, has commenced the removal of illegal structures across the state following the expiration of the amnesty period granted by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The exercise began in Ogudu GRA, where officials of the agency moved in to enforce compliance with the state's urban planning regulations, which was extended to 31st December 2024 to allow property owners regularize their documents. According to the Permanent Secretary, LABCA, Bola Uki, the enforcement drive aims to restore order to the state's physical planning landscape and ensure the safety of residents. Uki stressed that the Lagos State government has given ample time for property owners with illegal structures to obtain necessary approvals and comply with the state's building regulations. He added that several notices had been served before the final enforcement action was taken. Lagos Waste Management Authority LOMA has reiterated its commitment to achieving zero waste in Lagos State, aligning with global efforts to minimize waste generation and maximize resource recovery. Speaking on the sideline of International Zero Waste Day themed towards zero waste in fashion and textiles, the managing director of LOMA, Muiwa Badageshi, said the event underscored the urgent need for sustainable waste management practices. Badageshi noted that LOMA had continued to implement innovative strategies aimed at reducing landfill dependence, increasing recycling rates, and promoting responsible waste disposal among residents. He highlighted some of LOMA's key initiatives in its zero waste efforts, including expansion of the Lagos Recycle Initiative, promotion of circular economy practices, and the enhanced enforcement of environmental laws. In line with this year's theme, Badageshi announced that LOMA will be taking decisive steps to address the environmental impact of textile waste, revealing that textile waste constituted approximately 8% of the 13,000 tons of waste generated daily in Lagos. The Lagos State government has reaffirmed the legality of enforcement of speed limits on selected roads, urging motorists to comply with the safety of all road users. Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Oshiemi, referenced Section 28(2)A of the Lagos State Transport Sector Reform Law 2018, which provides the legal basis for imposing penalties on motorists who exceed prescribed speed limits. Oshiemi emphasized that the Ministry of Transportation is solely responsible for determining the size, color, and type of traffic signs in Lagos State, ensuring standardization and adherence to global best practices. He reiterated that the speed limit cameras, which were installed after comprehensive studies on the need in these axes, are currently only on Alakpere Road and Mobolaji Bank Anthony. The commissioner reaffirmed that the primary purpose of installing the cameras is for the safety of commuters as well as motorists on the road, urging the public to stop fabrication of false information on the speed limits operation. The Federal Ministry of Works has announced the planned closure of the Independence Bridge, Marina Bound, commencing on Tuesday, 1st of April. The Federal Controller of Works Lagos, Olukoride Kisha, says the closure is necessary to facilitate essential maintenance and rehabilitation works on the bridge. It will affect traffic from the Amadou Bello Way and Adeola Odeku towards Marina, Eco Bridge, and Onikon by Zone 2. According to Keisha, the Independence Bridge will remain closed until the end of May for the repairs. She urges motorists to plan their journeys accordingly and seek alternative routes. The Federal Ministry of Works apologizes for any inconvenience this closure may cause as it moves to ensure safety and stability of road infrastructure. And now to the rest of the stories. President Bola Tinubu has approved the extension of the tenure of the Controller General of the Nigeria Immigration Service, Kemi Nandap, until 31st of December 2026. Nandap, who joined the NIS on 9th of October 1989, was appointed as Controller General on the 1st of March 2024 with an initial tenure set to end on August 31, 2025. In a statement by his special advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Ononuga, the president commended Nandap for her leadership, noting improvement in border management, immigration modernization, and national security under her watch. President Tinubu lauded the Controller General for her exemplary leadership and urged her to continue dedicating herself to the service's strategic priorities, which align with his administration's renewed hope agenda. He also reaffirmed his commitment to supporting the NIS in safeguarding Nigeria's borders and ensuring safe and legal migration. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, has expressed concern over the rising cases of cerebrospinal meningitis in the country. NCDC Director General Jide Idris says 807 suspected cases and 74 deaths have been reported across 22 states and the Federal Capital Territory as of March 26, and warns that its peak season runs from November to May. Idris assures that the agency has activated emergency response measures, particularly in the worst-hit states, Kebbi, Katsina, and Sokoto. He explained that cerebrospinal meningitis is a life-threatening infection of the brain and spinal cord caused by the Neisseria meningitidis bacteria. Now to foreign news. At least 5 people have died and 2 are missing after an explosion at a mine in northern Spain. The blast happened at the Cerrado mine in Degana, Asturias, some 450 kilometers northwest of Madrid. Local emergency services say they had been called about a problem with a machine at the mine. At least 4 others were injured and a search is underway for the missing workers. Ambulances, fire and rescue services have been sent to the scene. In now sports, Nigeria's defender Olaino has been named in the FA Cup team of the round quarter-final. The Nigerian international played a crucial role in Nottingham Forest's quarter-final victory over Brighton and Hove Albion at the Amex Stadium on Saturday. The 28-year-old also completed the most dribbles in the encounter with 7 recoveries and won 8 ground duels in the game. Bournemouth goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga also made the selection alongside Crystal Palace Maxence Lacroix and Brighton left-back Pervis Estupinan. And that's all for the news at 6. Enjoy, make use of your seatbelt while driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration empowered 600 women with ingenious business ideas to the tune of 4 billion naira through the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund LSETFW initiative to empower Lagosians? You can get more details on the Lagos State government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Building Control Agency LABCA has commenced the removal of illegal structures across the state following the expiration of the amnesty period granted by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. President Bola Tinubu has approved the extension of the tenure of the Controller General of the Nigeria Immigration Service, Kemi Nandap, until 31st of December 2026. We also told you that at least 5 people have died and 2 are missing after an explosion at a mine in northern Spain. And in sports, Nigeria's defender Olaino has been named in the FA Cup team of the round quarterfinal. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Majid Ololade. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe.